Hey guys, how's it going? I hope you're all having a great day today and welcome to another Cars 3 speculation video. Today, we'll be talking about the Cars 3 video game called Driven to Win. So of course, as many of you guys probably know, they recently released the trailer for it. I believe it was a week or so ago, and a lot of you guys wanted me to do a video on it. Originally, I wasn't going to because video games don't always directly relate to the movies, but I have changed my mind. So I'm just going to show some of the highlights from the trailer footage and then I'll give you guys my thoughts on it. Okay, so the trailer starts with a voiceover talking about what it means to be a champion. I think this could be a pretty significant part of the movie, or maybe it's just a marketing slogan. I'm not really sure at this point. Now, throughout the entire trailer, we pretty much just see racing scenes with a combat element that's nearly identical to the one in Cars 2. I'm sorry, but I don't like this at all. Seeing the cars with guns and missiles and whatnot really turned me off because, let's be honest, there won't be guns in Cars 3. I understand why the Cars 2 game had guns because the movie was based on espionage and spies with high-tech weapons. That stuff won't be in Cars 3. So I'm really confused as to why they're including it. Maybe it's to attract more of a younger audience because shooting stuff while racing is a lot of fun. But I personally wish that they went back to the style of the original video games. They released a bunch of games between Cars 1 and Cars 2 and they were awesome. It was an open world so you could drive around Radiator Springs and whatnot. I really enjoyed that. I'm not a huge fan of this race combat thing, but whatever. Moving on, the graphics look really good though, and as for the new character reveals, we didn't really get any. You can see some of the more obscure ones like Junior Moon, Louise Barnstormer Nash, Brick Yardley, Bobby Swift, Natalie Cern, Smokey, and what looks to be the next generation tank car racer, along with several others. I really like how we got to see Ramon in a brand new blue paint job. Hopefully he has that color in the movie, but like I said earlier, video games sometimes don't directly correlate to their movie counterparts. Now, there's one character that was shown in this trailer that many people may not know about yet, including myself. I just recently learned of this character, and that's RV. RV is an RV from the Demolition Derby. He has a really scary look, and he has like two black circles on his side. So although he looks scary, he looks awesome at the same time, really intimidating, and it really fits into that whole theme of Miss Fritter, Dr. Damage, who is another character that was revealed in this trailer as well, but their diecast, or really their toys, have been also found at some stores throughout the United States because, yeah, May 1st is kind of like fading away for some stores, but that's a topic for a completely different video. But bottom line is that I've seen some of these through their toys before this game. And it seems like there will be a lot of characters to play as, probably around 25 to 30, and maybe they'll have a downloadable pack where you can get some more like they did with Cars 2. Unfortunately, I don't think that was available for the Wii, and so I wasn't able to get them because I got the game for Cars 2 on the Wii, and I'll talk about if I'm going to get this game a little bit later on. But moving on again here, as for the tracks, it looks like there will be a lot of them as well. I didn't really see many Piston Cup oval-shaped traditional tracks, which is really weird because that's where most of the racing in the movie will take place, at least I assume so. But it looks like you can play in the Demolition Derby with the Crazy Eights. Also, there has to be some Radiator Springs course because you can see Cruz Ramirez racing through the Tail Lake Caverns, which is near Radiator Springs in Ormond Valley. In addition to that, you can see cars racing through Tailfin Pass and near the waterfall. Of course, this is where Sally took McQueen on a drive to in Cars 1. They drove through Tailfin Pass and ended up at the Wheelwell Motel. That whole area is in the trailer, but covered in snow. That's kind of interesting and weird because we know that Radiator Springs is either in southern Nevada or California, and it's super hot there all the time for the most part because it's in a desert. But I guess it makes sense because Tailfin Pass is at a much higher elevation. So moving on now, there are a lot of tracks within a forest. There seems to be a lot of timber lying around. I also saw a track with windmills, so that's pretty cool. Now let's talk about some more of the Easter egg hints in the trailer or from pictures they released about the video game. So first, Mather kills Jackson Storm so McQueen can win the Piston Cup. Wait. You know what? Forget that part. So anyways, Jackson has apparently won the Piston Cup and got a badge to place on his body. A lot of people thought that this spoiled the movie entirely, but don't worry. The movie will take place over a couple seasons of the Piston Cup. Jackson will most likely win the first season, which we've seen throughout the trailers. Jackson won so many races in the trailers that we always kinda knew he would at least win one season. Now, who wins the second season is definitely up in the air. I don't think it'll be Jackson again, though. The decal does look pretty sweet, though, kind of similar to Chick Hicks' new decal that says, former and forever Piston Cup champion. And second thing, we get our first look at the Florida 500. I like the blue wave design for it. It looks very modern. This will be the final race between Cruz Ramirez, Lightning McQueen, and of course Jackson Storm, along with probably a bunch of other random Piston Cup racers. Now we also see Larry Camper and Doug RM, or at least lookalikes to them, throughout the trailer in the background. If you guys don't know, Doug and Larry were two of McQueen's RV fans. They were shown quite a bit during the races in Cars 1 at the Motor Speedway of the South and the LA International Speedway as well. They were definitely ultimate McQueen fans, so it's interesting to see them return, if that even is them and not RVs that happen to look the same. And lastly, we get a great look at the Triple Dent number 31 racer. Of course, that's a callback to the gun in Inside Out. So guys, I'm really happy that they're making a Cars 3 video game. I love the graphics and the wide variety of characters, but the weapons really turned me off from it. I also wish it was open world, which in theory it still could be, but I doubt it. It just seems so similar to the Cars 2 game. Even the animations of the characters look the same. Like when a car gets hit with a missile or whatnot, they spin around. That's exactly the same as in the Cars 2, like the same exact animation. I just wish they were more innovative and tried something different. I'm not sure if I'll buy it yet. I think it'll be around $60, which is a lot. It is nice though that's coming out on PS4, PS3, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Nintendo Switch, and the Wii U. So that's a large range of consoles. Hopefully if you want this game, you have one of those consoles. I'm actually surprised they're not making one for the DS. Usually they would, but you know, I've been out of the whole video game realm for a long time, so I don't really know much anymore. Anyways, guys, what do you think of the video game? Are you going to buy it? Do you wish it was more like the original pre-Cars 2 open world games, or do you like this style with the combat aspect? Let me know in the comment section below. As always, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time for another video. Bye now!